we're going to show you how to measure the I-beam. And what we mean by that is we're going to measure the distance between the two I-beams on one half of the home. And the reason we need to know the distance is twofold. One is the axles that maybe need to be gathered up to put onto this home to get it moved off the site. Those have to be a certain length. Also, the next place that this home ends up going to, they're going to have to set up piers to set this home back on it, and the distance between those piers is measured by the distance between the two I-beams.
Yep, so, exactly.
You want to add anything?
No, that's perfect,
okay.
Guys. This home doesn't have axles, so it's going to be super critical for the buyer to ask the mover to either make them, find them, however they're going to get them. And what we do is basically we're going to take the skirting off. So right here, you can see right here, there's the I-beam.
And why do they call it an I-beam? it looks like the letter I.
It's a capital I.
Capital I, okay.
So what we do a lot of times, if I don't have that big of access, I take a pen and I just make a little mark right there. And that's one of them. And the other one's going to be...
And we roughly know it's going to be just this side of center. And we just kind of guess roughly where it's at.
And there's the other one right here.
All right.
So once we have that...
You take the smart end. I'll take the dumb end. Whoop. There you go. All right.
All right. So this comes out to be 6'8". How about that? It's 80 inches. Why do I know that? Because I'm 6'8". 80 inches.
Perfect.
So
that's the distance.
That's the
and
distance.
We know the other side is going to be exactly the same. So that's measuring the I-beam. Another way to do this is to get yourself a long pole of some sort, probably at least 10 feet long. And if there is an opening on the side like this home has, we can take a pole like this, put it into the under, and I can see the pier all the way over there, the second one, the farthest one away, and I can kind of measure like this. So I look up on the other I-beam, I kind of drag it back out, and I eyeball it, and it's right about there. So I would just take my tape measure and do what we just did on the outside and just measure from the end of the pole to here.
Yep.
And we'd get the same results. 6'8", right?
Okay. Yep.
So it's just another way to measure the I-beams if you can't get the skirting off, but yet you've got access to underneath. Okay?
Yeah, because sometimes there's bushes, shrubs. If it's in the winter time, it's frozen. So you can just take one piece of skirting off. If it's got the nail-light skirting, which is the brick style skirting they call it, they always have an access panel, always. You take that off, do what Dan just showed you, and just push that against the two I-beams, or, and that's another way to do it if you can't get the back panels off.